you have to keep going through the hardest times, right? That's where actually the success comes from. It comes from the lowest of lows. If we can't handle the lowest of lows, you can't really handle success, right? So it's vital for us to be able to push through even when it's hard, because a winner is just someone that never gave up on their dream, right? It's not that they smarter than you or they do anything different than you, right? Because we all have 24 hours a day. It's just that when hard times come, we need to kind of try and embrace them instead of seeing them as something that's trying to break us, right? We need to overcome the challenges, and that's when we overcome the challenges. That's when we become the person that attracts already what you are chasing and what you are looking for, right? But it's really hard to get to that level if you are not overcoming the challenges, right? If you're running away the challenges will only catch up with you, right? It's very important for us to kind of act like buffaloes. When they see the storm is coming, they run to it, and then on the other side there's like daylight and sunlight, right? But when cows see the storm, they try to run from it, right? But then the storm ends up catching up on them anyways and still rains on them. But now the difference is that if you face your challenges and you overcome your challenges, chances are you'll become a better person, right? But then if you run away from your chances, from your challenges, they will still catch up with you, and it will still be bad anyways, right? Rather have the pain of repetition, the pain of consistency, the pain of trying to be successful, than for you to have the pain of regret, the pain of not being the person that you've always wanted to become, right? So we have to kind of find a way to keep pushing even when it's hard. We have to not break our word at times, right? Because the only thing that really shapes us as guys and as ladies is that the word we hold ourselves against. If you say you want to reach 85 kilos by December and you currently weighing 75, you know that maybe you have to gain less or more 10 kilograms, right? And for you to get there, you need to now substitute what you need to do monthly, you need to substitute what you need to do weekly, you need to substitute what you need to do daily. That's when now the vision becomes clearly and the goal becomes clearly and achievable, right? That's when you now start to break down the hours. How many times do I need to eat the day? How many calories do I need to eat? Hydrating and all that, right? And if you stay consistent and true to your word, chances are you will definitely hit your goal. But that's where challenges come in. Challenges will come in to test you if you really want the life that you say you want. Because only challenges can sidetrack you, right? Only you can sidetrack you. If you say you're gonna wake up every day at 5 a.m. and you make some sort of excuse and say, now today I'm not waking up at 5 a.m., that's you limiting yourself, right? In the beginning, it's mostly you versus you, right? Most people, when they thinking of starting a business, or they start they thinking of starting to work out, or maybe a YouTube channel, they think mostly of other people too much, right? But then at the beginning, people fail to realize that your biggest enemy is yourself, right? When you want to make that video, when you want to shoot that content, when you want to go work out, when you want to eat healthy, right? When you want to sleep on time, wake up on time, and all those things, people don't really understand that you are your biggest enemy in the beginning, right? So that's why we have to respect the guy that has the nice car, that has the nice money, that has the nice physique, because we can be hating on them that they have materialistic things, but then to get those materialistic things, There's a certain person you have to become. There's obstacles you have to overcome, right? Never really judge a man by uh how good he is now, but judge him by the level of character he had to develop before that, right? Judge him on the scars he has for him to get where he is. So it's very important for us to try by all means to set a word for ourselves and not break that word, because that's the only way we can uh, achieve mastery in anything we do, right? So it's very important, guys. I can't stress on this enough. I'm not here sitting here saying I'm perfect in everything. I'm a student of self-development, guys, and I apply self-development every day. I know what works for me, right? And trust me, if you hold yourself to a level of stand-up that's so high and you just break yourself every day to meet that standard and you do it for a week, there's no other person in this world that's gonna be feeling more satisfied than you, right? Because we think that we'll receive happiness when we maybe have the materialistic things and all that, but to get there, there's a certain level of character and person we have to develop, right? Because those things don't really mean as much as we think they actually do, right? When you're having money like that, when you can buy cars like that, it becomes less valuable. Not that I'm already there, but then I can make an example with something that has already happened with me, right? When I started my channel, I said when I reach 10 subscribers, I'm gonna be the happiest man alive and I'm gonna start posting consistently, right? I hit 10 subscribers. I was so fucking happy, but then that only lasted for like 5 minutes or so, even less, I guess. And then I said to myself, okay, when I reach 20 subscribers, that will be a call sign for me that nah, this thing is for me. I just gotta keep going harder. I reached 20 subscribers. I was less happy with than when I hit 10 subscribers. I reached 30 subscribers. I was less happy than when I reached 10 subscribers. I reached 40. I reached 50. Now I reached 60. I'm way less happier than my first 10 subscribers. That's just the way it is in life. You have to fall in love with the process of getting those subscribers, the things you have to do to get those subscribers, and not really the actual result of their subscribers, right? Because once you lose the process and what you put into it, right, the result is no longer there, right? We have to put in so much work ethic and have so little of expectations, right? Instead of putting in so little of work and having so high expectations. So hard times are coming. People need to always try and remember that if you're having a good time now, a hard time is coming. And if you're having a hard time now, a good time is coming, right? So never get too excited on the highs and never get too bashed down on the lows, right? So we have to try, guys. We have to try by all means, set a word for ourselves and not break it, no matter how we fucking feel, right? No matter how you fucking feel, because that's the only way, that's really the only way we can achieve mastery in everything, right? In anything we want to do, because your mind is the most powerful weapon you can use. Your mind is the most powerful thing ever created on this earth, right? That's why they try to dumb us down with other things, right? But then if you can tap into that spiritual awareness of that, okay, I'm feeling like this, but I need to do this because of the man or woman I'll become if I do it. And you choosing purpose over pleasure, over time, things will sort out and straighten out, right? Because within you, there's always God communicating with you. Within you, there's always God giving you a voice, a sign to do this, right? Because every time you're about to do a fucking bad thing, you have the voice in your chest that tells you do this, right? Maybe you gotta study. There's always that voice inside you that's gonna tell you wake the fuck up now and go study. But our mind will ignore that, right? Because that's where the devil actually plays. That's the devil's playground, your mind. Stop listening to your mind and start listening to your heart. There's always gonna be this voice of guidance. Have you ever been walking any random route and then something tells you go this way, and then when you go that way something really good happens. Maybe you meet someone you haven't met. That's God communicating with you, right? So we should strive to not think too much and just act, right? We should strive to do more than we speak, basically. So guys, that's it for today's video. The topic is, let's push through the hard times, guys. Let's try and push through the hard times. Nobody said it was gonna be fucking easy, right? And even then, if you quit now, it's probably gonna be harder than you think it's gonna be, right? It's better to die trying than for you to give up, because you'll live with pain that's worse than actually dying, right? So that's it for today's video. If you found some level of this information helpful, please make sure to just hit that subscribe button, share the video, hit that like button. See you guys in the next one. Peace.